The voice of the blockchain here, Satoshi's big cousin, cryptography's finest, Champagne Crypto. Thanks for tuning in. Today we'll be talking about the blockchain survey that just came out by CoinDesk during this Bitcoin off season. Big shout out to all the crypto maniac boomers who are tuning in worldwide. This is a live broadcast. We got 7 in the box right now. People pouring into the chat box like Fanny, like Crypto Stacks, and the rest of the maniacs. We are warming up. Make sure you're kabooming the like button. You kaboom the subscribe button if you haven't already. Turn on the post notification bells. Let them know that Champagne Crypto is deep in the foxholes of the blockchain battlefield trenches, booming with the best of the crypto maniacs worldwide, guys. 7 in the box right now. Today we'll be talking about this blockchain survey that came out on CoinDesk. Blockchain sentiment survey. We're going to go through it. We're going to chop it up with the crypto maniacs, feel what the vibes are down on the ground, on the main front lines of the blockchain battlefield, guys. This is not the crypto news. This is not the crypto FUD or the crypto gossip. This is the crypto boomers here getting healthier and wealthier every single day, guys. As Bitcoin, let me hit refresh here. Let's check out today's mathematics as Bitcoin is booming back again after a week last week of a bit of FUD out there. There was some non-believers that thought that the bits were going to dive down under $5,000. Champagne told you guys. And if you're not listening, you should be. I told you I didn't feel it going under 58, 57, and it appears like I was correct as the rest of the maniacs start pouring in. Market cap today at $274 billion. $274 billion on the bags of crypto worldwide. Champagne is excited. I just came back from the gym. I'm sipping on my bulletproof coffee. The energy is correct. The health is increasing. The prosperity is increasing. Get out of my way. We are winning. Guys, Bitcoin at $6,721. They told you it wasn't going to boom. In fact, they told you it wasn't going to go down, guys. Don't listen to the fudsters. Focus on the winners. Remove the doomers. Focus on the boomers. Are you doing it, guys? I told you, and I will continue to tell you, we are separating men from mice here. You don't want to be a little mouse running around. You want to be a man on the field, guys. The victors from the victims. Are you a victim, or are you claiming victory, waving your flag out there? As Ethereum is currently trading at $480. I told you, Ethereum under 500 is sexy. Okay, in my opinion, okay? Ripple, there's no need to talk about the rips. If you're holding a bag of rips, more shout out to you. I'm just not behind it. Bitcoin Cash is interesting to me. I talk about this every time that Bitcoin Cash is mentioned. I like the revolutionary attitude, although Roger Ver and friends play a little dirty at the Bitcoin.com domain. And, they're shaking and baking. They're shaking the haters off, and they're trying to mold public opinion in what could be an unethical way. But listen, guys, they're in it to win it, guys, and they're doing it their own way. So if you don't like it, step aside. EOS at $9.04, guys. They told you that EOS was a fraud, a scam, all these fudsters on Reddit. Let me be 1,000. Reddit has gotten soft. Let me just tell you guys, everybody on Reddit is just softer than pudding out there. Jello pudding snacks are occurring on Reddit, and there is plenty of fudsters. Now, I understand the critiques, and I'm not an EOS fanboy here. Okay, I'm just not an EOS fanboy. I'm a believer. Okay, so I'll listen to some of the critiques, and I will admit that the mainnet launch didn't go as planned. It didn't go as good as planned. Okay, and there's a lot of confusion there on the governance of the blockchain and how exactly the procedures are going to work with arbitration and whatnot. Okay, but on the other hand, don't listen to these fudsters on Reddit, guys. These guys are a bunch of jokesters. Reddit has probably already submitted to the mainstream media, being that they're owned by Condé Nast. Okay, guys, don't believe the MSM out there, guys. Come over to the boomer side and focus on the winners. Litecoin at $85. Litecoin is dim. Okay, Litecoin is dim. Now, one thing, I've been talking negatively about Litecoin for the past week or two. I'm a bag holder. Okay, I'm a bag holder out here. Let's see what happens with Litecoin. It's arguably, more decentralized than Bitcoin Cash. Okay, and it serves similar purposes as the BCH. Okay, I like that Litecoin's more decentralized. Let's see what the future of Litecoin holds. We know we can't trust Charlie Lee. He dumped the bag at the very high. He wants to act like you're a nice guy. I don't believe him anymore. Although that doesn't mean that Litecoin may not boom. Stellar, Ripple's little cousin. It's hard for me to get into this one at 21 cents, whatever. Cardano. We talked to Cardano's head developer right here months back. I like Cardano. I think it's an excellent idea. I like that it's the first scientifically peer-reviewed blockchain, and they seem to be in talks to partner with Google. That is the rumor. It's not confirmed or denied. Let me know if you know about that. IOTA, Internet of Things, another rumor partnership with Volkswagen. NEO booming on the NEO, guys. NEO just recently released some plans to further decentralize their blockchain because apparently there's only 7 nodes, if I'm not mistaken, and they're all centralized. I can keep going down the list. Yeah, let's talk about Tron. Tron is another one that launched the main net, looking sexy. Let's see where Tron heads. And Monero. I say, guys, Monero is arguably the last true cryptocurrency standing that provides privacy and a true peer-to-peer electronic cash, if you ask me. It's right there with Satoshi's vision. And this coin, in my opinion, is probably undervalued at number 13. This coin should be in the top 5, dead or alive, if you ask me. Okay, you know, let's be real here. Monero's a boomer. Okay, and you know, maybe it didn't boom in price, but I mean, it holds its value very well. Shout out to the Dashaholics at 249. Dash got quiet after it slipped out of the top 10. You know, let's see what happens with Dash. And then Ether Classic is not going away, being that they were picked up by Coinbase. Let's check out the box here and see who the hell is here up with me this day after July the 4th. Everybody should have had a good time out there. Hopefully you didn't drink too much. I was up early at the gym today, and a lot of the boomers didn't show up. You guys were partying too much, drinking too much alcohol, and not focusing on your responsibilities out there, guys. If you're a true boomer, you should have been up early, pumping weight, focus on your work, and sharpening the blade like a true savage out there, okay? Don't get soft around the edges. Shout out to Giac, Luai, Sori, and George. Original copy. I think you were the one that told me about that documentary, Oiling of America, if I'm not mistaken, guys. I watched it. I'm listening to you guys, okay? You drop a comment, I'm focused, okay? I'm not only trying to dictate what I know, I'm also to try to get some information from the people there in the box. And it's a documentary on how the American public has been convinced that fat in their diet is no good. Okay, I think it was you, original copy. It could have been somebody else, but for some reason, the copy's coming into my mind. FUD Machine, another crypto chick boomer in the front lines out there. I see you, FUD Machine. Let's check out the Bitcoin charts, and then we'll go into this blockchain sentiment survey there that CoinDesk just released. Bitcoin there at 66.35, looking sexy. They're saying Bitcoin is going to go over 7,000. There's articles there linked in the description where some of the crypto trending analysts are saying that, you know, we may reach over 7,000. Now, I told you guys, and I will continue to tell you guys, I consider this the Bitcoin off season. Yeah, it's going to boom. It may boom over 7,000. Now, I think that the resistance level, the top right now in the next couple of months is about 8,000. Okay. And that's just me being realistic. Now, going into the fall, going into the winter and into 2019, we are bullish for $1 trillion market cap for cryptocurrency, which could put Bitcoin somewhere around $25,000. Okay. Don't quote us. Okay, because we're not crypto professionals, and I don't want people crying if the number doesn't hit the way we are predicting here. Okay, but we're bullish. Shout out to Dolphin 134. I need to shave this beard again. Champagne looking bad over here. Guys, it's a new day, a new era. The beards were cool a few years ago, guys. Now you're looking like a lefty communist with this beard. You're not Che Guevara. You're not Fidel Castro, guys. Okay, trim it up. You don't have to shave it completely Gillette style. Okay, but throw a little trim there, guys. Stop looking so sloppy. Okay, you've probably been behind the computer, letting the beard growing out, getting fatter, okay, and complaining more, okay? We don't need that. We need your blade sharpened. Trim up the beard. Get a new haircut. Get some new shoes. Button up, guys. Upgrade your entire style, okay? Also, your mental and physical states. Shout out to George. ADA partnership with Google is just a rumor. That's the Binance community say. Yeah, I know it's just a rumor. I can't confirm or deny that. I know, there's plenty of rumors out there. So I'm not saying that Cardano is partnering with Google. There is a rumor out there. Let me go ahead and zoom out here to show you guys exactly what my charts are looking like here. You could see them here. I told you where I believe we're going to be trading. I'm going to say this on all my broadcasts because not everybody's the same boomer here in the chat box. I think we're going to be right here. Look at my mouse right here. I think this was the bottom right here with this green line. Look at it. It touched exactly where I put. Right there is where I told you where the bottom was, and we sprung right back up. I'm right this week. I may be wrong this next week. Shout out to CryptoZilla out there in the foxhole. Shout out to Main Event, another Steamosaurus out there. Shout out from the Steamosaurus. I see you, Main Event. Dolphin 134, Sori and George, GIQ. What I think about MetaHash, GIQ is asking. I don't know much about MetaHash, so I'm not going to go off and try to act like I know because I don't. Perhaps maybe you could let me know. Okay, each one teach one in the box. That's why we're here, guys. ADA did meet with Google at Google headquarters. Excellent. Okay, excellent. Let's go ahead and check out this article here. Summer Blues or Crypto Moon take CoinDesk State of the Blockchain Survey. So Peter Ryan, one of the authors over there at CoinDesk, put up this article and linking to a CoinDesk State of the Blockchain Sentiment Survey or Blockchain Sentiment Survey. So, I'm going to go ahead and read some of these questions. We're going to talk about it here and see what the sentiment is amongst the crypto maniacs. Okay. As more people tune into the box, we got 16 live. Make sure that you're kabooming the like button out there. They don't want you to listen to Champagne out there. They rather have you listening to one of these other tubers that's a little bit more mainstream. Okay, I may go a little bit too hard for the entire tube community. So, I need you guys to completely kaboom the like button so that you can put me up there to the front and we can get aggressive on some of these baby bear cubs that are out there. They need it out there. They need to toughen up. So approximately how frequently do you guys check the cryptocurrency prices? Okay. When the boom was here, when things were booming. So, around things started booming hard around fall going into the winter last year. At that point, most crypto maniacs, I would say, were checking every hour. Now, I'm not checking every hour anymore. I got other things to do. I'm hitting the gym. I'm eating right. The ketogenic diet, the strong lifts, 5x5. We're going to talk about that as well because the crypto maniacs have requested it. Anyhow, right now, I would say that I'm checking it out every day. Let me know, how often are you guys checking the prices? Is it every hour like a neurotic cryptomaniac, or have you just curbed it down every day? Now, there's other people say hardly ever, a couple times a month, a couple times a week. You can't be a boomer and only check it a couple times a week. You need to check it every day if you're a true boomer. Okay, so I'm saying every day. MetaHash is an ICO now, but take in consideration they have 9 billion total supply and they only sell 45 mil. All right, it's just an ICO. We don't really talk much about ICOs any longer here. It's tough right now. I think all the good ICOs may have moved already and made their move. But perhaps, MetaHash is a boomer. I don't know. Okay, I'm just not really into the ICOs. There's been a lot of stinky ICOs out there. And why do an ICO when the new trend is airdrops? Think about that one. All right. Anyhow, CryptoStack says he researches daily, checking CoinMarketCap, reading articles, and watching videos. So he's an everyday boomer, just like Champagne. I used to check it every hour very compulsively, but I would say I check it maybe more like Main Event says here. Main Event says he checks out a few days. Okay, so so I'll say about every day. Let's see if this survey is going to ask for personal information at the end to get the results. If they do that, I'm not putting in the personal information. So yeah, let's see as we get down. Do you think prices at the end of the second quarter are overvalued, undervalued, or about right? I'm going to say I think they're about right. I think the prices right now are about right. Okay. What do you guys think? Is the price of Bitcoin undervalued, overvalued, or is it about right? I'm going to go ahead with about right. Do you think the current downturn in cryptocurrency prices will lead to a prolonged bear market? I would say unlikely. Okay. Right now, I think we're in the bear market. So, prolonged bear market, I'm considering prolonged to be like a year or more. So I think it's unlikely. So I'm going to say unlikely. I'm still looking at the chat box here. So as I'm going through these questions, I want you guys to answer as well. I really concentrate on Matrix Artificial Intelligence is an amazing project, says Sori and George. Okay. So do you think that the current cryptocurrency prices will lead to a prolonged bear market? And do you think that prices are currently overvalued, undervalued, or about right? Me, I think the prices are about right. And I think it's unlikely that we'll go into a bear market. This is my personal opinion. Let me repeat this. This is my personal opinion. Okay. I may be wrong. I may be right. And in fact, I want you guys to share your opinions as well in the chat box. And that way we can come to a consensus of what's really going on. What caused the prices to decline? Rebound from prior over speculation. I would agree on that. Loss of users. I'll be neutral. I don't know if we've lost that many users. Nowhere to use or spend. There's more places to use Bitcoin than there was before. So I'm going to say neutral. Taxes. I'm going to say neutral. I don't know how many people. I don't think the taxes necessarily caused the price to decline. Trading, shorting the market. I'm neutral on that one as well. You know what? I'm going to say agree, because ever since the futures came out, it seems like more people shorted Bitcoin, and that could have led to decline in price. Exchange to pay capital cost of growth. To exchange to pay capital costs of growth. I'm not understanding that, so I'm going to keep neutral. I don't know if exchange. I'm not understanding that question. Maybe it needs to. Maybe I'm not reading it correctly. Okay, number 5. How do you feel about the current overall state of Bitcoin? I'm positive. Okay, I'm extremely positive. I'm gonna go ahead and give it 5. Champagne is a boomer. Okay, if you haven't heard me yelling, kicking, and screaming every single day out here, I would say I feel positive about the boom. 5 times a day at work, still waiting for a Dragon to pop. Dead project so far, but they were sponsoring number 72 NASCAR race car at Daytona yesterday, says Dolphin 134. He is holding on to that Dragon coin. Yeah, I know some people that got into the Dragon ICO just because they were mentioned or they had worked with Disney at one point. So, you know, I don't know much to say about that. I'm not a bag holder, but, you know, hopefully it booms for you, Dolphin, because I have nothing against it. CryptoZilla says, I think the market will be a bull, but only for the projects that actually have solid usage and those involved make the right connections to get the projects to boom. Main Event says we got a boomer over here. Indeed, Main Event. Absolutely. How would you rank the following positive aspects of Bitcoin today? It's a hedge against central bank monetary policy. 5. It's a solution of privacy concern and identity theft. You know, I would say that it is a solution to privacy concerns, but if you know a little bit more, you know that there's more private coins than Bitcoin out there. So I'm going to give this one a 4. It's uncensorable and immutable. I'll give this one a 4 as well, because there is arguably some censor. You know, I wouldn't say uncensored. So I'll give this a 5. I'll give this a 5. I'm correlating censorship with privacy, and that's not, they're two different things. It's digital gold with counterfeit protection. 5. And it's great for payments as a medium exchange. Now, Bitcoin is not necessarily great for payments as a medium exchange. You know, most people are probably not encouraged, there's little reason for them to buy Bitcoin, some coffee with Bitcoin, being that the transactions are a little high. You probably would want to do that with another cryptocurrency. So I'll give that, you know, a 1 or a 2. You know, I'm probably not going to submit the survey. I have a feeling that they're probably going to ask for the email and your blood sample at the end just so that you can get the results. But it makes for good content, and you guys can answer it with me. Bitcoin is undervalued now. In the future, Bitcoin will go up very high, says Sorian. I believe that. That's how I feel. Satoshi Place was a significant positive development for Bitcoin's Lightning Network. I don't know much about Satoshi's Place, so I can neither agree or disagree. Guys, I want you guys to answer these questions in the box so I can read your answers. Okay, guys? Lightning will change that, says CryptoZilla. Well, and that's in response to the transaction fees. I agree that Lightning could change that, the Lightning Network. One thing I don't like about the Lightning Network is that it's an off-chain solution. I don't like that, okay? And we can get into the reasons why, but I'm not going to do that in this video. But, you know, personally, it's something that deters me. But, you know, I'm still on board. So let's see how it works out. Have you ever participated in an ICO? I think most boomers would say yes. I think most boomers out there have participated in an ICO. We have someone like Sori and George telling us about ICOs right now here in this chat. I'm still waiting for Steem to be a boomer. I'm holding a bag, says Sorian. Yeah, I hold the bag too. You know, I've came to the realization with Steem, I don't think Steem is going to necessarily kaboom, but Steem is good to generate, or it could be good to generate a passive income. So if you're a daily blogger, or if you have a decent sized bag where you could delegate to a bot or sell your vote, there's ways to earn for just holding the Steem. But, you know, just buying, you know, 1,000 Steem and waiting for it to go to $10, I don't think it's going to really do that. Steem is something that has fluctuations, a lot of fluctuations. And over time, it really, you know, so inflationary that unless you have a lot and you're actually putting it to use, it may be better to put your coin somewhere else. Okay. It depends on what your strategy is. Now, when it comes to champagne, you know, I'm blogging almost every single day. So it's good for me. I get to, you know, post, upvote, and I have a community. I get to upvote. You know, if you comment on one of my posts on Steem, chances are I'm going to give you an upvote. You'll get 3, 5, 10 cents, maybe get something. It's better than commenting here in the chat box. You're not getting anything for commenting. So that's my feelings on Steem. Not my accountant or my priest. So don't ask, it says CryptoZilla. Absolutely. I'm not your accountant, your advisor, your father, or your priest. Absolutely. What sector of blockchain applications are you most bullish in? Privacy focus, transactions, prediction markets, asset management tools, identity, decentralized exchanges, computation, storage. Most bullish. Ooh, okay. I think these are all sectors, you know, applications that are good for the blockchain. I like privacy, okay, but I don't know if that's the most bullish thing in blockchain right now. I would say, you know, asset management and predictive markets would be, you know, one. Decentralized exchanges as well. You know, I would say, what am I most bullish on? You know, I like the privacy, but I you know, I'm not going to say that that's what's most bullish for the entire market. You know, something like prediction markets. You know, I think with data analytics and machine learning becoming more and more popular, I think something like a prediction market may be applicable to the blockchain. So I'm going to say prediction markets. Number 2 would probably be asset management tool, although I agree with all these points here. Original Copy says he thinks he's most bullish on decentralized exchanges and privacy. Okay, and I would agree. I'm bullish on most of these things. I'm just looking at it a perspective of where perhaps the most value will come for the market entirely. And I'm telling you guys, AI, and someone just talked about artificial intelligence, you know, data analytics, machine learning, artificial intelligence, these markets and industry, they take data from prediction markets. Okay, so they need a lot of data. So perhaps the blockchain will be bullish on that. That's Original Copy's own bullish thoughts. He thinks decentralized exchanges and privacy. My Steem blog gets me all other crypto for my SBD rewards. That's Main Event. He's one of the Steamosaurus there on the Steem blockchain, talking about his rewards that he receives in Steam-backed dollars. If you don't know the Steem blockchain, it has 2 coins, not only the Steem coin, but it has the Steam-backed dollar coin, and you get rewards for posting and your activity in the social media blockchain. It's awarded to you in both Steem and Steam-backed dollars 50-50. You could use those Steam-backed dollars to buy more Steem, or you could buy another cryptocurrency. Okay, so those are one of the reasons I really like Steem. Shout out to Main Event out there. Shout out to Crypto Critical, kabooming on. What exchange do you use most often? I've used all of them: GDAX, Coinbase, Gemini, HipBTC, Kraken, Poloniex, all of them. I've done, you know, and I think that, you know, through time, the frequency of use has changed. I would say that the most popular exchange, and probably most of the crypto maniacs here would agree, Binance. Binance right now seems like it has the most liquidity and it has the most pairs of coins to trade against Bitcoin. Okay, I like other, you know, GDAX and Coinbase, Gemini, HipBTC, Kraken. You know, I like them all. I used to use Poloniex a lot more. Then they acted funny bunny one time with some transactions, and I stopped using them. And you know, sometimes some U.S. users may be deterred from using U.S.-based exchanges because they've been in the bed with the Fed, and they may be giving out information that they don't need to give out. We've already established that Coinbase handed over a bunch of information to the Fed out there voluntarily. So, you know, I don't know. I tend to like some of these other exchanges that are operating. No, well, now Binance supposedly is operating in Malta. So perhaps, I don't know the facts, perhaps they're not as obligated to report everything, you know. And I like the privacy. I like the privacy. I think it's important. I think we have the right to privacy, so we should exercise it if we can. Okay. Original copy agrees. Is Binance. Did you move into a stable coin currency when cryptocurrencies prices fell, or did you move into a fiat trade pair like Tether? Guys, we're boomers. I mean, I hodled all the way down. I don't believe in moving things to USD Tether and holding it. Guys, I'm a long boomer. Okay. I'll hodl all the way down to 58 or 5 and it'll go back up. I'm not, you know, no, I'm a hodler. It's hard to time the market trying to go in and out of USD. And, you know, I know a lot of people did, but, you know, I'm holding on to the bits. Merchant adoption of cryptocurrencies will increase in 2018. Absolutely. I strongly agree. Of course, merchants will, more merchants will adopt crypto. I mean, that's a dumb question if you ask me. What is more importantly, hodling or spending? That's a dumb question too. I mean, what's important, spending money or saving it? I mean, some kind of dumb questions here. How often do you spend your cryptocurrencies on goods and services? You know, I know some of the maniacs have used, you know, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin to purchase things. Sometimes Bitcoin Cash, like you could buy ant miners with Bitcoin Cash as well. So, you know, I would say less than once a month, most people use crypto to buy goods or services. Some people are more often, but you know, I try my best not to spend my crypto because I want more crypto. I want to save it, not spend it. Have you checked out the new decentralized exchange on Ethereum Classic, Saturn Wallet? No, I haven't. I haven't checked that one up, Dolphin. I didn't even know that there was a new decentralized exchange on Ethereum Classics. That's good to know. I'll check that one out. Which of the following do you consider to be the most positive aspect of Ethereum today? The Ethereum protocol, the Ethereum DApp ecosystem, the Ethereum Enterprise Alliance, or ICOs? I'm going to have to say ICOs. Okay, I'm going to say ICOs. Right now, you know, the Ethereum blockchain is what enabled so many ICOs to launch and now arguably brought a lot of money into the cryptocurrency space. Which of the following do you consider to be the most negative aspect of Ethereum? I would say lack of scaling, in my opinion. Lack of scaling. It's been exposed that it's not too scalable out there. So that's the most negative aspect of Ether, in my opinion. Ethereum leadership will deliver on their promises to push forward Casper and proof of stake. I agree. I don't know if I strongly agree, because I've been hearing about this Casper and proof of stake, and these are solutions to make Ethereum more scalable. These are solutions. The Casper and the proof of stake are solutions to make the Ethereum blockchain more scalable. Do we think that the leadership will deliver on their promises? I will agree. Okay, although I'm not strongly agreeing because they're taking a long time. Original copy says, by the way, the Byteball wallet is pretty awesome. Transactions took about 5 to 10 minutes for complete time to start to finish. Okay. I know that Byteball, GByte, is the abbreviation on Coin Market Cap. They recently released a wallet on the iOS, on the iPhone, and Copy's using it. Okay, so you know, apparently that's good. Has the price kaboom? Let me check real quick. Let's check out the price here at GByte and see if it kaboomed. Ever since we last talked about it, I know the last broadcast we were talking about it, and see if this was positively affected. No, nothing happened. You can see that nothing happened. Still been flatlined out here. So that's interesting. Let's see if Byteball Bytes can come back from the dead, because if you look at this chart, it looks like it's flatlined dead. Okay, maybe a good time to buy if you know the price is so low. Shout out to Cryptonomicon. Body slam the lights. Kaboom, the lights out there. The voice of the blockchain here, always with the energy, sipping on the bulletproof coffee, staying on the ketogenic diet, doing the strong lifts every day, and chopping it up with the crypto maniacs during this Bitcoin off season. I told you guys, you know, I don't think things are going to kaboom in the next few months. So during this Bitcoin off season, again, this is my opinion, during this Bitcoin off season, we'll continue talking about the crypto, the state of crypto. We'll do these blockchain surveys or whatnot, but we're also going to be telling you guys and sharing what we're doing during the off season. Okay. We had one of the boomers in there. I think it was I don't know who it was. It was a Dolphin 134 or one of the boomers in there said that they got to shave. Okay. So, you know, the boomers out there, you know, they're shaving down, they're, you know, increasing their health and their wealth in this off season. Okay. So, you know, if you haven't shaved out there, if you haven't got a new pair of shoes, if you haven't buttoned down, do something, guys. But you want to look like Che Guevara and Fidel Castro. You're looking more like a lefty every single day. These people with these long beards, guys. It was cool maybe 2 or 3 months, 2 or 3 years ago. Champagne had a long one too. But guys, step up your game out there. Get a new haircut. Get a new pair of shoes, guys. Button up. Do something to increase your status out there, okay, guys? Pick up more. Dress better. Read more. Eat better, okay, guys? Improvement. More boom. Cryptonomicon shaved his beard. Absolutely. There you go. And you don't gotta, you know, like I'm telling some of the maniacs, you know, you don't have to go ahead and pull the Gillette out and leave it a baby smooth, but perhaps a little trim down. Throw a little number 1 on it. You know, 0.5, something like that. Do something. Okay, tape it up. Clean your room, says CryptoZilla. Absolutely. Shout out to all my my lobsters out there, if you know what I'm talking about. I was just checking out that 3-hour interview with Dr. Peterson and Joe Rogan. Apparently, it's trending out there on the tube out there. And don't act like Champagne didn't let you know about the 12 rules months back. Okay, guys, don't act like Champagne didn't let you know. Shout out to the lobsters out there. If you want to know more, check out Dr. Peterson. Looking like Gatsby's these days. Shout out to Cryptonomicon. Let's go back here to this blockchain survey. So I'm answering some of the questions here on this blockchain survey that has been issued by CoinDesk. This is a research blockchain sentiment survey. They want to know how the boomers are feeling. Okay, I have it linked down below. If you guys want to check out the article yourself, you guys can check out the survey. I'm not going to submit the survey because I'm, you know, I suspect here that they're going to ask me for some personal information and try to mine more data. So if they're interested in finding out how Champagne feels, then they're going to have to click on this video, watch it, and read the chat box to see how Cryptonomicon, CryptoZilla, Pepe El Toro, Sorian, Original Copy, and the rest of the maniacs are feeling about the blockchain today. Hey, Champ, your take on ENG partnering with Intel. Got to look into ENG, broski. Kaboom. I don't have much take on that. I haven't caught that one. You know, I missed that one. So I don't know. I don't know on that one. No forest bumps. Kaboom. Shout out to Suave House. I haven't seen you in a while there, Suave House. Seen your name before here in the box. Definitely a boomer. Ethereum leadership could deliver on the promises of Casper and proof of stake. We already answered that one. Sharding can increase the capacity of the Ethereum network, but it's substantially more complex than the present day Ethereum network. I would say it sounds complex. I don't know much about sharding. I know it's another solution to scale. So I'm going to say that it sounds more complex. Okay. Do you believe the regulated institutions will tokenize existing types of securities, stocks, property, etc.? Yes. And I would say that in within 5 to 10 years. So I'm, you know, let's be bullish and say yes within 5 years. Crypto's here to change everything. Do you agree with the SEC statement that Ethereum is not a security? Yeah, you know, I agree that Ethereum is not a security. And I would say furthermore that most cryptos are not securities. Okay, if they were securities, maybe they would have signed up to be a security. Maybe they're doing something different that smells like a security, looks like a security, but maybe it's something like never before. Okay, have anybody considered that? Maybe that this is a whole new class that can't be a security, but these characters, they want to regulate and enforce everything. So no, I don't think cryptos are securities. These guys need to get out of our way already. No. Do you think Ethereum was a security original sale? No. Do you think I have nothing about securities? I don't want to talk about securities. Let's go to some other questions. We don't want to talk about regulators. We don't need them here. Are cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin different from tokens offered in ICOs, security or utility? They're different, but just because they're different doesn't make them a security or a utility. These questions, I don't like them. Okay. So, you know, I'm skipping them. EOS launched its blockchain in June. How successful was this launch? I would say it was, I would say it's successful. I'm going to tell you why. I think that the EOS blockchain launch was successful, considering how many people said that you weren't going to get your coins, that the whole thing was a scam, this, that, and the third, guys. They said that it was never going to launch. And, you know, it's been successful. They launched the thing. They got people to vote. They elected block producers. There was problems. They fixed it. They're doing what they can. So I wouldn't say it's unsuccessful. Some people may argue that it's neutral, but I'm going to go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Now, I won't give it 2 thumbs up, okay? There's been some bumps and bruises on the road, so, you know, I wouldn't say that it's a A+ launch either, okay? But it's better than, it's not a doomer. I mean, it hasn't fallen apart. Look at the price. It's still there. It went back up. It went back up, okay? The price doesn't lie. What do you think decentralized exchange volume will top more than 5% of total exchange volume? Next year, I don't know about next year. I would say within 5 years, maybe decentralized exchange will top more than 5% of total exchange volume. Yeah, maybe. What do you support? Would you support a hard fork to prevent ASICs from being used in mining? You know, I've thought about this one. Now, if you guys don't know about ASICs, ASIC computers are dedicated to mine a specific cryptocurrency, and they're more efficient in mining the graphic processing units. Okay, so being that most ASICs are manufactured by Bitmain, people don't like the fact that Bitmain has some sort of a monopoly on the hardware devices that are mining these cryptocurrencies. So because of that, if there is an ASIC that is introduced that can mine a crypto, some cryptos hard fork to avoid the ASIC from being able to mine that coin. Okay, do I agree with this? I disagree with this. Look, this is the way I look at it, guys. It sucks that, you know, there's more competition and there's more computational devices coming out, but this is the way I look at it, guys. You could keep trying to block technology from increasing, but people are going to make better computers, okay? So stop trying to regulate people making better computers. Just face it. Go find a better computer then. Another company like Samsung or, you know, Sony or I don't know, NVIDIA could make ASIC miners. I don't know. Why don't they do it, okay? I understand that Bitmain has arguably a monopoly on the ASICs, but nobody's stopping any of these other companies from making an ASIC. So I think the fact of the matter is that, you know, there's always going to be people trying to make a better hardware. Okay. So you could try to like combat them, but, you know, arguably, you know, it could be a losing game to keep hard forking when every single ASIC comes out. I don't know, guys. Drop a comment on that one. I have a question. What's up with the YouTube commercial virtual game to farm Ethereum called Metropolis? I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. I have to check that one out, Pepe. I don't know about that one. What is your dominant political ideology? Definitely not a socialist. Okay, definitely not a socialist. That's a losing game out there. It sounds sexy. You read it, it sounds like very kumbaya, guys. But socialism doesn't work. Throw that away. Liberals are losing. Okay, I mean, if you're a liberal out there, I feel for you guys. But you guys have been exposed worldwide. Libertarian, conservative, centrist, anarcho-capitalist, nihilist. You know, I would say my dominance is definitely not social or liberal. I don't know if I would call myself liberal, conservative, centrist, anarcho-capitalist, or nihilist. But forget about the politics too. Everything's so political nowadays. Why does it have to be political, guys? They want to put you in a box. I'm not answering this question. I'm a kaboomalist. I like that, Cryptonomicon. You're vibing with me. Ripple's Brad Garlinghouse suggested that Bitcoin is kind of a Napster of digital assets. What do you think of this perspective? I'm not listening to anything that Brad from Ripple has to say. I'm not, you know, I'm not into that. What's your opinions of, and that sounds quite close-minded, guys, but it's more of a joke than anything, guys. I'm not talking about Ripple on this channel. What's your opinion of large centralized incumbent corporations investing in the development of a distributed network that's lauded for being uncensorable? I think that, you know, large central corporations are going to do what they have to do to survive. So, I mean, what's my opinion? I'm neutral. I mean, like, it's a negative, it's positive. That's what they're going to do. What do you think of people eating? They're going to do what they got to do to survive. Okay. How do you feel if these corporations had a history of engaging in censorship? That's another stupid question. Do you think cryptocurrency conferences foster the healthy growth of the industry? Yes, I think so. I think that's the majority of the conferences may be a good thing. Get people together in the physical space and have them talk about it. And at the same token, I know a lot of people are just making conferences so that they can charge $500, $600, $700, or even $1,000 to get in. And some of these conferences are overpriced. That's one thing. But is it good to foster a healthy growth of the industry? If you put a bunch of cryptomaniacs in a room, it probably will help the industry. Bitcoin will go to $50,000, says Deep. I hope so. Suhail KV says, which is best coin to trade on the recent time? My favorite coin is Bitcoin. Okay, Bitcoin, 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 Bitcoin. Okay, everything else is an imitation. Which is best coin to trade on recent time? I answered that. I call myself a human being. Absolutely, Pepe. I feel that one. Pepe El Toro's vibing with me. How do you feel about the current overall state of Dash? You know, it's not as sexy as it used to be. The Dashaholics are not making as much noise. I like Dash. You know, one of the first with the treasury, with the masternodes, you know, but where's Dash nowadays? It's where's it at? Number 14. Number 4. It used to be number 6, 7. Remember those days? Do you think cryptocurrency mining under proof of work system causes environmental concerns? Yeah, you know, to a certain extent, you know, I know it does cause some environmental concerns, but I think those can be fixed. I mean, with solar energy and alternative forms of energy. So I'm not that concerned. Crypto Twitter is in awe of the 21E8 phenomenon. 21E8, also known as E8, refers to the theory of everything, which attempts to describe all known fundamental interactions in physics. A block mined in June, and the first block ever mined had almost matching hashes containing the significant 21E8. So many theories have arisen to explain this seemingly improbability. Which theory do you agree with? Random chance, quantum computing, time travel, Bitcoin was hacked. What are you talking about? I would say, what are you talking about? I don't know about that. Maybe I'm not on Twitter, though. I'm not on Twitter. And a lot of people told me, Champ, you should be on Twitter. Okay, because I know there's a lot of chatter on Twitter and there's people with the discussions or whatnot. I don't want nothing to do with these mainstream media sites, guys. If Twitter is not going to pay me to tweet and chopping it up with the maniacs, get them out the way. Okay, I shout out to YouTube, one of the very few platforms that actually gives you some sort of monetization for your content creation out there. What country is getting crypto regulation right? I don't know. I mean, you know, I've heard Malta. I've heard other countries out there. What country is getting crypto regulation wrong? I would say the United States, definitely, probably, you know, they need to be a little bit more lax and inviting to the blockchain industry because, you know, we may or they may, okay, be losing to other states that are more blockchain friendly. ETC is about to explode, says Fud Machine. So apparently they're going to be listed on Coinbase if they haven't already. Let's check out the Bitcoin charts here as Bitcoin is currently trading at 65.69. So we just went over this survey. Okay, maybe I went a little bit too long here, but hey, whatever. Blockchain sentiment survey Q2 2018. I have it linked down below. I want to know what you guys think. Drop some more responses to these questions. You know, to let you guys know what I was doing this morning in the workout routine, because I told you guys that I will be sharing with you what I'm doing physically. I'll let you know what I did this morning. So I try to wake up early. Okay, guys, I try to wake up early. I want to get out on the block before everybody's out there. Okay, the true savages are up by the crack of dawn. Okay, if you're not up by the crack of dawn, you need to reevaluate your life. Okay, you're losing against other people. There's other people waking up ready to go. Okay, and while you're cuddling in bed, all snoozing, you're losing out there. So guys, do what you can to wake up early. Okay, I wake up early. I go to the gym fasted. I don't eat anything. I just drink water. Okay, because if you go to the gym fasted, you could burn more fat. Because since you don't have any food in your stomach, your body needs fuel to lift. So what is it going to do? It's going to tap into your fat resources. Okay, so let me share with you guys the program that I did today. I'm doing the 5x5 strong lifts. You can Google that if you want to know more details. But today's workout routine consists of the following exercise. Number 1, squat. Okay, we're doing squat every time we go to the gym. Squat is great for the core, for the legs. It's diesel. It's cock diesel out there, guys. All right, you want to get more diesel out there. Here's a diagram, okay, showing what the correct form is. A lot of you guys doing squats like this, all messed up. Okay, if your body is like this, you're screwing up. Okay, there's too much weight. You want to make sure your back is mostly straight. Okay. Okay, and squat all the way down. I see people putting a lot of weight on the bar and they only do half a squat. Don't be one of those guys. All right, go put your ass to the ground. All right. Look how low this guy up here is going. Look how low these guys. You want to put you basically want to almost touch the ground and make sure that you're going low. You could put probably a little bench under you. At least, try to like take a seat. Number 2 workout, we did deadlift. Guys, the deadlift is becoming one of my favorite exercises. I've been working out for years, and I would say that it wasn't recently in the past year or two that I really learned the proper deadlift form, okay? It's not just moving your back upwards. It's putting your legs into it. You want to make sure you lift with your legs. There's plenty of videos out there on YouTube that'll show you the proper form. But in my opinion, this deadlift out here, I get more exhausted doing deadlifts than I do with squats. I mean, it pumps me up out there. Okay, so I did deadlifts, 5 sets of 5, heavy weight. Okay, you want to make sure that by the 5th set, you're giving out. And then after that, we went over to the overhead press. Okay, barbell. Okay, everything was with barbell. All right, Olympic style. So you want to push the weight above your head. This is for your shoulders. Another 5 sets of 5. So recap, we did the squat. Okay. Look at the squat out there. Make sure, look at this guy. He's squatting all the way down out there. Look at them. Okay. You want to do the deadlift and the overhead press. And then I come home and then I'll eat. Okay. I'll eat since I'm on a ketogenic diet. I'm eating high meat, high fat. Okay. High meat, high fat. Shout out to Dr. Peterson. I just heard that he's on the carnivore diet like a savage. Okay, the real heads know. The real heads know what's really going on. They've been lying to you out there. Shout out to Original Copy that referred me to the Oiling of America documentary, which basically agrees with what I was saying. They've been lying to you with the fats out there. You need to eat more fat out there. You want to raise your testosterone. Do it right now. Okay, guys? So I went ahead and had the bulletproof coffee. First, I had some eggs and bacon, all right? And then I went with the bulletproof coffee. Bulletproof coffee, when I first found out about it, it sounded disgusting to me, okay? So for every 8 ounces of coffee, you want to put in butter, 1 tablespoon of butter, and 1 tablespoon of coconut oil. There's the coconut oil. You throw it in a blender, along with, actually, I added a heavy whipping cream to another tablespoon. So you got butter, coconut oil, and whipping cream, 1 tablespoon of each for every 8 ounces. Throw it in the blender. It's high fat. And listen, I mean, I'm ready to go. I'll go back to the gym right now with Pepe, with Cryptonomicon, and start pushing. Shout out to Deep Gosh as Get Believe and BTC Cash also. It will pump high. Don't expect too much from Ether. It will do good, but all transactions started from Ethereum. Results buying and selling fast. But BTCH will moon. Yeah, I'm waiting for Bitcoin Cash, guys. Let's see. I'm waiting for Bitcoin Cash. Let's see. I mean, right now it's under $1,000. So let's see. So there we go. Cointelegraph. Let's see if there's anything other sexy things over here. I don't go over the news out there. I'll leave that to other YouTubers. I'll go over every single article with you. This is not crypto news out here. Okay, this is for the boomers. 65.85 currently on the prices, right in the pocket that I've been predicting out here, looking sexy. Let's see here what's happening in the chat box. We got about 15 people live. Make sure you're booming the like button. Shout out to all the boomers out there. I'm excited with every single one of you guys that when they come into the box, during this Bitcoin off season, we're seeing less boomers on the field. A lot of people have gone AWOL, abandoned the platoon out there. It's sad. But on the other hand, it shows us who the real boomers are, okay, who the day ones are. And sometimes it's actually better to be booming with 15 than with 1,500. Champ, ADA, Cardano, and Google have been talking about some possible deal of working together, says the Revolutionist. Shout out to the Revolutionist. Yes, indeed. We have talked about that on this earlier in this broadcast. We talked about it. Toronto Crypto almost missed the kaboom out there. Shout out to Toronto Crypto. And we got Deep Gosh here. He's talking about BCH. He thinks it'll boom. Let's see. Bitcoin Cash. I like the attitude of Bitcoin Cash, but at the same time, the reason I'm not holding all these bags is it's a lot of drama out there. A lot of back and forth, a lot of catty drama. I don't like that. Champagne isn't like that. I don't like the playing dirty and the catty drama. I know it's a dirty game out there. So, out there, those people getting dirty is fine, whatever. I just don't like it. No weak hands, says Fud Machine. You know, definitely no weak hands. If you're still booming with the best of them right now, we know you've hodled through the game. Okay, I mean, you're still here in the box. You know, you must have strong hands, a strong grip on the bit. Impatient potato, yo, I see you, impatient. Cryptonomicon with his strong hands only. Let's look at the rest of the prices here on the coin market cap on some of our favorite coins like Steem. Steem right now is trading low, $1.60. Someone talked about Steem on the broadcast. I'll let you guys know about how I feel with Steem. I think it's good to earn passive income. If you have a decent sized bag, you're selling your votes, either you're selling your votes, delegating your Steem power, or posting every single day. Okay, but if you're not doing one of those, it probably is not worth holding the bag. Elastos is looking sexy. Absolutely. I talked about Elastos. I got a video of just about Elastos out there. And I think I've said this before. The only thing that deters me from Elastos is that it's only really on one major exchange. And I don't think that exchange is friendly to US or Western cryptomaniacs, you know? So it looks like they're out of Korea or some Asian market. And, you know, when a coin is only on one exchange, you know, it could easily be manipulated with its price. You know, anybody could easily manipulate it if there's only one, you know, one exchange for it. I think there's two exchanges for Elastos, but Elastos anyhow is a decentralized internet that has a lot of chatter out there. I've heard good things about Elastos, and another one I have heard good things about is Nano, number 38, Nano. Currently at 268. They're talking good things about Nano. I don't have any bags of Nano. I don't have any bags of Elastos, but I'm catching a whiff. And it's smelling appetizing. It smells kind of appetizing. And perhaps, I may buy a little bag. We'll see. I don't know. Got to be super active to make bread on that Steem. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, you got to use it. Okay. And if you're not active, you could delegate or sell your votes. I have links actually in my description. They got the Minnow Booster service and they got the SmartSteem service where you could actually delegate and start getting daily payments. Let somebody else use the Steem. Okay. That's something that you may want to consider. I have links for that as well in my description. You guys could check it out. I have actually videos about that as well. There's a video I got floating out there. It's called Better Than Masternodes. So check that out. Champagne Crypto Better Than Masternodes, where I talk about how it could arguably be better to delegate your Steem than have like one of these baby masternodes. It all depends on how the price of the coin or where the price of the coin goes. Right now, Steem is really low, so I don't know. But at the same time, it may be an excellent time to pick up some Steem because Steem may go back up to $2-3. Okay, and then you could dump the bag there and buy something else. I don't know. I'm holding on to my Steem bag. I'm not going to sell now when it's so low. I mean, I picked up Steem at $2 and $3, so I'm at a loss there. But being that I blog every day, I agree with Cryptonomicon. It's worth it if you're using it daily. Suave House says, go vegan. It's been proved. Intestinal tract is too long. Teeth can't kill. Meat causes cancer. Google it. Suave House, listen, I mean, I've heard it, and I've actually tried the vegetarian, the veganism. It's not for me, okay? It's not for me. And, I'm actually in disagreement with the vegans out there, okay? Meat, if it's grass-fed, if it's good meat, people have been eating meat for thousands of years, okay? Shout out to Dr. Peterson. He was actually on Joe Rogan letting us know about all the health benefits he's had by going on a carnivore diet. Now, for the vegans out there, I feel you guys, okay? Because being vegan is ethically better than eating meat. So when it comes to the ethical arguments in the humane treatment of animals, I have no rebuttal, okay? I have no rebuttal because the fact is that you can get most of your nutrients from alternatives to meat, okay? But I'm going to be honest with you guys. If you want to get cock diesel, if you want to feel good, you're going to have to eat meat and fat, guys. You got to have a fat diet. Check out the video, Suave House, if you got an open mind, okay? Because I've tried veganism, okay? I'm trying everything, and I want to do it on my own. I'm not just taking people's word for it. So I've tried it, and I'm going on the carnivore. I'm going to let you guys know. So far, I'm liking the meat better than the vegan diet. Okay. But go ahead and do the research. I invite you to check out this documentary on YouTube that Original Copy let me know about. It's called The Oiling of America. Okay. It's about a 2-hour discussion there. Check it out. They've been lying to you about animal fats out there, Suave House. They've been lying to you about animal fats. All right. The food pyramid is a lie as well. Okay. So there's a lot of lies out there. And once you start uncovering things, you start to get more enlightened. There's a lot of vegan bodybuilders. Yes, absolutely. And I'm not tearing down veganism. I respect the veganism. Okay. I respect it. But for the vegans out there that are anti-meat, the only true rebuttal that I can see is that it's inhumane to animals. And with that argument, I'll step aside. You're right. Okay. If you want to have that, the morality over it, fine. But eliminate that and assuming that you're eating healthy animals. Okay. Healthy animals is one of the best sources of nutrition. In fact, you could argue, okay, that animal bone marrow and animal organs have way more vitamins than, per calorie than some of these vegetables. Guys, back in the days, you think these cavemen had access to a bunch of leaves all the time and they could eat pounds and pounds of vegetables? No, they would kill the animal and eat the organs, guys. All right. A lot of things with the veganism is a little soft out there. And it's like they want to cling on to it because of the morality thing. And when it comes to the morality, like I said, I have no rebuttal. I don't. Okay. So shout out to my vegans out there, because I think when it comes to ethically treating animals and taking a step with your morals, you're ahead of the carnivores. But when it comes to nutrition, I don't know, guys. You know what's killing and giving people cancer? All these processed sugars, all the carbohydrates out there. It's not good for you. We're not goats, says Toronto Crypto. Absolutely, we're not goats, guys. And, you want to get calories that are packed with nutrients. Leaves are not packed with nutrients. You have to eat a lot of vegetables to get all the nutrients. You want to be efficient with nutrients? You eat fat from an animal, okay? You tell me, if you're starving, what are you going to eat? A lettuce, some salad? No, you're going to eat fat, okay, guys? If you're starving and dying, what are they going to give you? A salad? Or some bacon? Which one's going to get you alive? And I know people are going to disagree with champagne, but I'm going to be doing it and checking out, doing it for myself. I'm not a nutritionist. And I've tried it out, and I'll tell you, it wasn't for me. But shout out to those. I'm willing to chop it up with you guys because I respect you guys ethically. Cryptonomicon is cool with the dead flesh. That's good for you. I mean, and I respect that. If you don't want to eat dead animals because it doesn't make you feel good that you killed them, then that's fine. All right. But let me keep it 1,000 with you guys. Okay. The fact is, there's going to be life and death. Okay. There's life and there's death. Okay. And if you don't want to accept death, you're living in another reality. We've been killing animals for thousands of years. And that's why in most religions, you're supposed to treat them ethically and pray before you eat, because you slayed the poor animal. Okay. Have some respect for the animal that you're eating. Cryptonomicon prefers his animals alive. Guys, I know we're going off on a tangent during this Bitcoin off season, but this content about health and building strength, it has been requested. I actually asked the Cryptomaniacs several times, should I start a new channel, Champagne Biceps, and start talking about how I'm eating and working out? And they tell me, no, champ, do it over here, share it with the maniacs. So I'm sharing it with the maniacs. Your favorite YouTuber's favorite YouTuber. Yes, indeed, Dolphin134. Don't act like these. They're tuning into Champagne out there. We got YouTubers tuning in right now. They don't want to drop a comment in the chat box. They want to maintain their status out there. It's cool. It's fine. Now, shout out to the tubers out there. It's all good. I know you check out Champagne. It's called a carcinogen. Absolutely. I know about the carcinogens, but those carcinogens, they occur by the way meats are cooked. Sometimes cooked with the wrong oils, and also carcinogens can appear in meat because of the food that they're giving the animal. Okay, so you can get carcinogens in meat by the cooking with the wrong oils, burning it too much. The animal ate the wrong foods. But like I said earlier, assuming that you're eating a grass-fed, pasture-raised animal. Of course, if you're going to eat, with a bunch of antibiotics and you're going to eat a sick animal, you probably will get sick. But that's not because it's an animal. It's because it's been raised the wrong way. Okay, it's a difference. They be taking your slang though, champ. I know they've been taking my slang out there. Now everybody wants to be a boomer. Let's not. Who was the original boomers out there? I even see them on 4chan talking about boomers, guys. Way after Champagne was on the networks. Let's not let. Who's the original boomers? The Cryptomaniacs here are the originals. I see them. Then, you know, it's flattering at the same time, guys. It's flattering. And then you got the other group that want to villainize champagne, people calling me the wrong names out there. They don't want me to win in the box. And that's fine. That's cool. I found it quite hilarious sometimes. They put me on the villain list out there, a couple villains as the crypto bad guy. You know, but it is what it is. If you think I'm a crypto bad guy, then go ahead. You know, go with the crypto white knights. There's plenty of the white knights in crypto out there that you may want to follow. Champagne ain't the white knight out there, crypto maniacs. It's only for the boomers. Pepe El Toro says grass-fed burger for days. Yeah, absolutely. So you can get some good grass-fed meat, pasture raised. The animal's treated ethically, and it's eating good grass. You know, hasn't been pumped up with the wrong wrong feed and antibiotics. Now, another argument I have to the vegans out there is that, guys, you're eating vegan, all right, and it feels good, organic, this, that, and the third. But look into it, because a lot of the vegetables that you're eating are fed with animal they're fertilized with animal byproduct. Okay, there's blood in the fertilizer, there's bone marrow in the fertilizer, and yeah, you may be eating vegan, but the nutrients that the plants are eating are from animals. Okay, hey, look into it. Okay, let's not act like a lot of these foods are not fertilized with manure. Okay, there's an animal byproduct. Okay, there's blood, there's manure, feces, all kinds of animal products that are fed to the vegetables. Okay, so don't act like you're not eating some sort of an animal nutrients as well, guys. It's all a chain. And, you know, some of these vegans out there, I mean, they're romanticized with the ideal that, you know, their morality is higher. And I could agree with that. Okay, but don't just because you're treating animals ethically doesn't mean that you're more healthy. I see a lot of vegans out there with cancer as well. Just because we ate meats for thousands of years doesn't make it right, though. I mean, but it definitely doesn't make it wrong, though. Cryptonomicon, all right? And it gives it more evidence for you to keep eating meat because it's been working the way. We've been breathing for thousands of years too, okay? We've been talking for thousands of years. Does it make it right? Okay, I mean, you know. You got to balance it. Yes, you can't just eat leaves for the rest of your life, you know. Again, I mean, but this is an argument you could have, you know, back and forth. It's like the argument, you know, with political arguments. People say this, that, and the third, you know. It is what it is. You know, I'll continue to eat meat, high fat. I'm going to let you guys know if you guys feel some type of way about it, I'm sorry. Okay. You know, I'm going to keep it 1,000. I'm going to be honest with you, and I'll let you guys know about the results. One thing that I need to do is get a blood test done. Okay. I need some facts. I may, you know, get a blood test and get another blood test done, you know, a few months later on in the line and see what the results are. See what the results are. But I invite you guys, if you guys are interested in what we're discussing about eating animals and animal fat, check out this documentary, The Oiling of America. Okay, check it out. And if you guys are in the Bitcoin and the crypto space, you guys are on to alternative media. You know that the mainstream has been lying to you guys. Okay, guys. And I invite you to check out the possible lies that you may have been taught when it comes to eating food, even when it comes to veganism for that matter. Toronto Crypto is about to order a meat lovers pizza. Now, Toronto, I'm not with the pizza. I mean, it's too much carbs out there. You may want to get the cauliflower pizza. I've been seeing people now making pizza with cauliflower or whatnot. I haven't tried it, but The Oiling of America. Got it. Yeah, check it out. Check it out, guys. And I want to shout out, I think it was original copy. I may be wrong. I haven't seen copy talk in the chat again. I saw him earlier in the beginning of the chat. But, you know, and it's something I was talking about eating fats, and then Copy's like, oh, you don't know? Of course we've been lied to. Check out this doc. So, I mean, I've already been eating the high fat. 70% of my diet is saturated fat. Yes, it sounds like I'm going to get a heart attack. Guys, they've been lying to you. They've been lying to you out there. They've been lying. Check out the doc. Corporations told you to drink milk for strong bones. They lie to you as well. I don't drink milk. That I do have dairy. I eat cheese, though. I eat cheese. Gluten-free life. Yeah. You know, when it comes to the food pyramid was invented by the Department of Agriculture, not the Department of Health. Okay? The Department of Agriculture is basically for the farmers, for the business. Okay, it has nothing to do with the health. It's not that Department of Health that gave us the food pyramid. Guys, you got to focus on the winners out here and remove the losers, okay? Every day we get better. Almond milk only. I drink almond milk. I have almond milk. One thing I've heard about almond milk, and I don't know if it's true or not, that almond milk and almonds have they contain traces of cyanide. Okay, do the research on that if you think I'm lying. Okay, I eat almonds. Okay, but I heard that it's better to eat macadamia nuts. Macadamia nuts have way more nutrition, and walnuts. So, I'm going with the walnuts and the macadamia. Yeah, I'm not mad at the almonds. I mean, of course, almonds, all good. I drink a little almond milk and everything. But do the research. I heard that it may contain traces of cyanide. I can't confirm or deny that. Calories don't count on chips and queso. I'm not eating any chips. Corn is garbage. Suave House says, I will watch. There are many lies. Grass-fed farmers lie. Cavemen almost became extinct because they ate meat only. That I can't. I don't know if that's true. Cavemen only almost became extinct because they only ate meat. I have never ever seen any evidence to lead me to believe that. I mean, that could be something that you assume, but I don't know. In fact, as soon as the agriculture industry became more modernized and we started eating more processed product and more grains is when we started seeing more health conditions in America and in the Western world. Heart attacks, high blood pressure, diabetes, all those things came in the 1900s and up till now. But back in the 1800s, 1700s, 1600s, people weren't dying of cancer and diabetes, guys. They were eating milk. Eating beef, eggs, cream, animal products, guys. That's what they were eating for up until recently. Blueberries with meat, good combo. Shout out to Ben Greenfield on the Joe Rogan podcast. Yeah, I heard that blueberries and dark fruit, blueberries, like, they're really dark. The dark fruits are really good. That's what I heard, So yeah, I'm with the blueberries. I'm with the meats. Broccoli is man-made. I know about broccoli being a hybrid food. I know about that. There's a lot of vegetables out there that are hybrid foods. They didn't even exist back when the cavemen were around. Like, most of these fruits had a bunch of seeds. Okay, even bananas back in the days had a bunch of seeds. Watermelons had a bunch of seeds. Now everything's seedless, genetically modified. So you may be dancing around, walking around, thinking that you're a righteous vegan, but what you don't know is that you've been eating hybrid foods. Okay, you've been eating hybrid foods out there. All right, guys. I know Champagne's excited out here, talking about this diet. And if I'm losing you guys, then it is what it is. I got a little downvote there. Some hater. There's always one lone wolf out there. It's never happy with what I'm doing. That's fine. We need a couple haters in the box. It's okay. I appreciate the haters as well. This is why I love this channel. You never know what you're gonna learn. Shout out to Cryptonomicon. I see definitely drop in the comments. I appreciate you. Impatient Potato. Which vegetables do we eat? You can eat whatever you like. I mean, Champagne's not telling you what to do. Like I said, I'm not your father out here. The other day, someone asked me about my financial status, if I own my house and things are, what, and my response is, don't worry about me. Worry about yourself. Okay. It doesn't matter. Don't worry about what I'm eating. Ask yourself, what are you going to eat? But I guess the question could be, what vegetables am I eating? I like cauliflower. I like, I do eat some broccoli, asparagus. Then I have green beans, which is more of a bean than it is really a vegetable, but it looks like it's green, so it looks like a vegetable, but I understand it's a bean. What else type of vegetables do we eat? I don't eat a lot of greens, I'll tell you that. So I'll stick with the cauliflower, the asparagus, some broccoli, and then green beans. Those are the main ones that I'm eating. Now, stuff like carrots are very high in insulin, or they will spike your insulin. So I'm not eating carrots, although I know they're good for you. So being that I'm on a ketogenic diet, I avoid things that really spike your insulin. Okay. So I'm not eating a lot of fruit. So I won't eat bananas, although bananas are great for you. I'm not doing that right now because it's not specific to this diet. Now, I'm not saying it's bad for you because bananas are great. And if you want to eat bananas, get the little ones, not the big ones. The big ones are hybrid. You want to get the little ones. Shout out to Revolution is talking about fasting, 7-day fasting tomorrow just to tone up. I've been doing the intermittent fasting as well. Did a 24 not too long ago, earlier this week. And, you know, you guys fasting. In fact, I've been following people there on the tube that, you know, you can gain muscle and not eat. Okay. You fat guys full of fat. Okay. You could convert that fat into muscle and fast. There's some people that can live for weeks. I mean, Jesus himself fasted for 40 days and 40 nights. You can't only get likes just as one can only eat leaves. You got to have a balance. Yeah, I agree with you, Toronto. Meat is secondary plants. Suave. Listen, guys. I've heard all the vegetarian arguments. In fact, I tried the vegan and first vegetarian, and to get deeper into the veganism, I tried that for almost a year, and I'll tell you, I had more skin problems and more issues than I had now. So it didn't work for me. I tried it out personally, and I heard all the facts about this, that. And listen, guys, it's not for me. I'm going to be honest with you. It's just not for Champagne. I tried it. Suave House, I tried it. I'm not lying to you. You know, Champagne keeps at 1,000. I would love to have gotten results with the vegan diet, because then I would be able to step up my morality game and say, at least I don't kill animals, you know. But no, it didn't work for me. So I'm back to, the slaughterhouse. I'm back to the slaughterhouse. This is not the Suave House. It's the slaughterhouse. There you go. Impatient Potato, another one. His skin problems are gone with meat. So, you know, if you're a vegan out there, if you're a vegetarian out there, I'm not trying to knock you at all. It may work for you, and I respect you. Okay, but don't shut your ears off just because you've been programmed to believe that vegetarianism and veganism is the best thing since sliced bread. It's not. Okay, you got to open your mind and check out the alternatives. Doesn't mean you have to do it. But at least keep your mind open. Don't shut it down. Don't shut it down. Vegan is not for everyone, bro. Respect everyone, says Cryptonomicon. There you go. When I see your lives, I feel good about my portfolio. I don't know what you mean about that. Is that a snarky remark, or what is that supposed to mean, Ehab? It's about what works for you. Yeah. So what I'm doing, guys, and I'm going to share it with you. I'm going to let you guys know what works for me. Like now I'm trying a new workout routine, the 5x5, working out every other day and doing these core exercises. Before I was working out 6 times a week and doing a push-pull routine. And, I tried that for a while and I see the results I got. Now I'm going to do another program and see the results I get and see which one is for me. And, I guess there's not only one path, guys. There's not only one path out there. Pepe El Toro eats red meat almost 2 days out of the week. I eat fish and salmon or sardines with a vegetable drink. Cryptonomicon says, thanks, champ. I highly appreciate it. Shout out to Marcelo. I see you, Marcelo. All the rest of the boomers that are tuning in during this Bitcoin off season, as Bitcoin is currently trading at 65.96. It went down low. And I told you guys, I didn't think it was going to go under 558 or 57. And, look at it. Where was it? Last 5 days. Let me do last month. These were the lows, guys. 57.85, 57.90, and sprung right back up. Guys, if you have a Binance account with the EOS tokens, they are adding for all EOS token holders the forks, meaning you will get some free tokens. Yeah, I heard about that, Marcelo. Thanks for letting us know. So apparently, if you're holding the EOS in Binance, you'll get some of the airdrops. Now, they're not going to be giving you all the airdrops. So if you want to make sure that you're getting all the airdrops, you have to get your EOS and make sure you secure it in your own wallet. Now, a question that I don't know yet, and maybe somebody here in the chat box can answer it for me, is if Binance is allowing you to withdraw EOS off of the exchange into a mainnet EOS wallet just yet. So if you went and bought Binance right now, if you went and bought EOS on Binance right now, can you withdraw it off the exchange, or do you got to keep it on there? Because, you know, I don't know. Things were frozen for a while, so I don't know if they've opened it up yet. IHIB says, no, nothing negative. It's been a while since I got a notification of you going live. And by happy, I mean that I hope we can go back up to the moon. Okay, yeah, absolutely, IHIB. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you stopping by and dropping a comment out there. I just wasn't understanding what you said, but, you know, I'm glad you cleared that up. And big shout out to you. I appreciate you tuning in. Cryptonomicon's loving this channel more than ever after today. I appreciate you, Nomicon. There are 5 tokens added. They are frozen yet. They're still frozen, Marcelo? Is it still frozen? Could somebody let me know if you can withdraw EOS from Binance into your own personal EOS wallet? Can you do that just yet? I want to know. Marcelo says yes. Okay, can anybody else verify what Marcelo's saying? We just can't believe Marcelo on his own. We need somebody. We need somebody else. And you know, you shouldn't believe me either. I mean, if I say something, make sure you cross-reference it with a couple other YouTubers as well. You know. Yes, you cannot withdraw. Okay, I thought it means that. I thought you meant yes, you can withdraw. So you cannot. So the answer is no. You cannot withdraw from Binance just yet, is how I am understanding it. I may be wrong. Let me know if I'm wrong or right. I want to know, can you withdraw EOS from Binance into your own personal private wallet yet? And we're not getting much responses. That means that people don't really know. It seems like Marcelo says you cannot withdraw. I think the only one that's responding to that question is Marcelo. Here's the thing. That's the thing with this EOS thing, guys. People don't really know what's really going on. It's not clear, you know. And that's definitely, you know, a negative. That's a negative. Bitcoin at 66, Ethereum at 474, BCH 753, EOS at 895 after taking a dip down there to the $7 range after all the FUD was spread last week by some of these tubers out there. I think some of these tubers out here are just trying to get clicks. It's like, you know, I can get a video and just put a negative headline. That's one thing that I try to avoid. I don't want any negative headlines. I don't want the word scam. I don't need that stuff. It may give me more clicks and stuff, but, you know, that brings over the little baby bear cubs, the softies, and I don't want to deal with them. I don't want to deal with those. We don't need none of these guys contaminating the foxholes. Swab House, meat protein itself is a carcinogen. Please Google it. Honestly, we've been lied to. That I'm gonna have to say I tend to disagree with. I don't know if that's true. I'm gonna have to look into it more. I think that you may be conflating one thing with the other. Okay, you're gonna have your position. Obviously, you're vegan, so you're never gonna talk good about meat. Okay, so it's apparent in that. But again, if meat is a carcinogen and it's not good for you, then explain to me why people have been living thousands of years off meat. There, Suave House. Okay, is this something new? All of a sudden, it became a carcinogen just last week, or only this century? You know, I'm gonna say, I think do you even know what carcinogen means? Okay, like, we got to, get into, is it meat become carcinogenic, or does meat contain carcinogens because of the way the animal's fed or the way that the meat is prepared? But you're saying, no, it's just a carcinogen just because it is. I don't know if that's true. I'm not a nutritionist, but, you got to make sure that you use your words correctly. We got to be clear with our words. That way we can all communicate on the right thing. You could say, it seems to me that meat has a lot of carcinogens, so I'm avoiding it. That's different than meat is carcinogenic or is a carcinogen. I don't know if that's true. I may be wrong, though, Suave House. Maybe you're right. I may be wrong. I'm going to tell you this, though. With all the positive results that I'm having eating meat, I'm going to say I don't believe you, okay? I'm going to go ahead and eat more meat. I don't believe you, Suave House. I don't believe you. I only hodl ADA, Ethos, Nulls, Quant Stamp, just awaiting my 2X Z9 mini miners. If you don't got no haters, you ain't popping. You got the juice, champ. I respect you, Suave House. I respect you. That's why I'm telling you I don't believe you just like a man. But, you know, you may be right, man. You may be right. And I will Google that, you know, and I'll look more into it. And, you know, I got my eyes open, my ears open. They let me know about oiling of America. I went and checked it out as well. So, you know, if I'm wrong, I'll let you know, hey, Suave, I'm wrong. That's why I'm trying it out, okay? You're not the one that's eating the meat. I am. So, I mean, I can let you know better about eating meat than you can. I'm actually doing it. So I'm going to report to you exactly what's going on. And I'm going to give you my results. Shout out to RT. You guys hear about the possible Cardano and Google partnership. You're like the third guy that mentions that, RT. Yeah, we talk about it. It's a possible partnership. It can't be confirmed or denied just yet. Apparently, they were at the headquarters chopping it up with the maniacs out there. That's sexy. That's sexy. I like Cardano. I did the interview with Charles Hoskinson, and I stayed quiet. I wanted to listen to what he had to say, okay, because he knows more about the blockchain than I do. Sometimes we got to listen. Google it, Champagne Crypto, Charles Hoskinson, and you can tune into some of the knowledge he dropped on us. ADA will kaboom, says the revolutionist. Hopefully. I like ADA. I like it. Blue zones are the zones in the world where the majority of the population lives over 100. Okay, I don't know how that... All the blue zones in the world are meat eaters. Okay, you know, but correlation does not equate to causation. Just because most people in the blue zone eat meat and they live longer doesn't mean that they're living longer because of meat. Correlation does not always imply causation, guys. Kaboom, kaboom, NEO, Marlon Jones, another bull on the block out here. I see you, Marlon. The ants are back. RT says Charles Hoskinson is a very smart man. I agree. I think he's a very smart guy, and I had the pleasure of speaking to him, and you know, I learned a lot. I learned a lot about by listening to him. NEO's kabooming. Yeah, we were talking about that, up 6.95% today in the past 24 hours at $41. NEO released a plan on how to make their blockchain more decentralized. Okay, because as of late, the Neo blockchain apparently has only 7 nodes, and they're controlled mostly by the Asians. I don't know the exact specifics and details, although I am a bag holder. I'm a bag holder. I hold bags of NEO. So let's see it boom. I'm with it. Let's check it out. Eheb says humans are made to survive on almost anything, but whenever you eat, drink something, it will definitely hurt you at some point. Even water, we have a daily limit. I agree. And, you know, there's some people that even do dry fasts, that they don't even drink water, brush their teeth, or take showers out there. They do a dry fast for 2-3 days and they detox, they purge. Guys, look up fasting. Look up fasting. You know, I'm starting to learn more about fasting. We're eating too much out here. 3 times a day is way too much. I'm following bodybuilders out there that they're eating once a day and getting more gains out there. Look up fasting, guys. There's definitely some more data out there. There's one documentary, Science of Fasting. There's some good information about fasting that I think that you guys should tune in, but they don't let you know about fasting because fasting doesn't create consumers, guys. When you're fasting, you're not buying anything. You're not buying another product. You're buying less. You're not eating. You're fasting is like getting off the grid, you know? So yeah, I like fasting. Fasting is amazing. Yeah. I don't know much about it. I'm still learning. Okay. I'm still learning. I've been doing some intermittent fasting, and I did a 24-hour fast this week. I felt good. Okay. But I haven't gone like for a 48 or a 72 or something like that. I'm going to try it. I'm going to try it. I'll report to you guys, let you guys know. Another thing I've been learning about is staying very hydrated when you fast. Apparently, if you drink water that has salt and potassium, you can extend your fast and not be so groggy and weak and become so dehydrated. Some people, they're only drinking just regular water during their fast, and they get really down. They get dehydrated because they piss out all their electrolytes. So apparently, you could stay rehydrated by mixing a little like pink Himalayan salt and a little potassium chloride, a little no salt in there. and drinking that. It's basically the same thing that you would be injected with an IV. Okay, they give you sodium and potassium to rehydrate you with your electrolytes. If they inject it to you, you could just put that in your water and sip it. Do the knowledge out there, guys. There you go. Muslims are always dry fasting on Ramadan. No food, no water, no cigs from sunset to sunrise. And you know what? It's a reason why so many religions for thousands of years, it's not only Muslims and Islam that fast, but there's fasting in Christianity and in Hinduism and all kinds of religions throughout the world, because they know, guys, you got to purge the bad stuff and sometimes just, and just eliminate all the waste. So, I agree. There's a reason why all this exists. And for those that are still vegan and still talking about animals, listen, there's a reason why animals were sacrificed and ate in all of the religions. Okay. And there's a reason why they talk about fasting, guys. There's a reason. Okay. There's a little bit of truth in all these religions, if you ask me. The reason to not drink is to push your body to use and consume weak cells. At the end of Ramadan, your body will be tip top. Yeah, I heard the same there, Ehab. For those that are doing the fasting and some that go the extreme dry fasting. So being that you have no fuel and nothing to, fuel your body on, your body starts eating itself. It's called, I think the word is called autophagy. Look at that up. It's called autophagy. So you start eating your own fat and you eat your own weak cells. So your body starts consuming itself. You'll eat your own fat on your belly or the rest of your body. You could eat weak cells, maybe even cancerous cells. Okay, do the knowledge out there. I'm glad we're talking about this. And let me know if you're a follower that doesn't like the health talks and thinks that I should put it on other channels, because I do recognize that this is not the Champagne Health channel. It's Champagne Crypto. This is not Champagne Biceps, okay? It's Champagne Crypto. But I believe that we have identified that we want to be healthier and wealthier, okay? And those are things that have to do with self-improvement, okay? Crypto to me is an improvement of the financial system. And then you have diet and lifting, which is a improvement in your physical system out there. So I think they go hand in hand. If you don't want to hear about it, let me know and tell me, Champagne, do it somewhere else. I'll respect it if you tell me that. I want to make sure that I'm listening to the community here. Welcome to the Champagne Health channel, says Marcelo. Yeah, like I said, guys, this is the Bitcoin off season. So, I want to share with you things that I do and what I'm doing during this off season, because we're not trading hard here. There's not a bunch of new coins coming out. There's a couple of ICOs there that they were talking about. I'm not really into them. So, I mean, I've repositioned my bags, but I'm not day trading as much as I used to. And the market right now is arguably going to stay between $6,000 and $8,000 for the next few months, is what I'm predicting. So, what are we doing on the off season? CryptoZilla thinks it's wild because he's done the fasting as well. Okay. Elastos, decentralized web, where you can access web without centralized internet connection, store assets. Yeah, Marlon said that about Elastos. Yeah, Marlon, I think you just came on a little late, but we were talking about Elastos earlier. Is one of the coins that I'm really looking into. One thing I don't like about Elastos is that they're only trading on one exchange right now. It's a little red flag to me, because when you're trading only on one exchange, it's probable that the price of the coin could be manipulated. But that being said, if Elastos can manage to get on a few more exchanges, I like the promise of the technology. It could be a boomer. Another one that we talked about here of a possible boomer is Nano. Nano is currently trading there at number 38 at $2.68. I think Nano is a good solution for micropayments. Nano used to be Ray blocks, if I'm not mistaken. So those are coins that are on my watch list. Elastos, I did a whole video on it. Nano, those are two that are like, I'm considering getting bags of. I don't have bags of those coins. I smell a Bitcoin breakout around July 7th, says Marcelo. And Giac says or I don't know if you're a man or a woman, smells Bitcoin and break around July 7th. When is the season of crypto, says Ehab? Well, definitely not right now. The season of crypto is when it kabooms again to, I think, 10,000. I would say we're back in the bull run, And again, this is all, you know, I'm not the professional technical analyst here. So, you know, some people may disagree, but I think we're on the off season. So I'm gonna handle it like that. There are rumors that India banned Bitcoin, question mark, says Sori and George. I've heard that a few times. I've heard about India banning crypto. I've heard about China doing it several times. I don't think anything is good. I don't think that's, I'm not even concerned about that. When this hits the big exchanges, the price will pump over $100, says Marlon in relation to Elastos. Hopefully, let's see. Let's see what the price of Elastos is right now. ELA is, yeah, that's the one. ELA, currently at $23.49. I like the circulating supply. It's low at 5.2 million. And, you know, the price seems about, you know, good. It's a low price right now. Markets, here's the problem, though. Here's the, in my opinion, it's only on Huobi. You know, you got CoinEgg and CoinEgg and BCEX. But, I mean, you know, look at the volume. You know, it's not that much on BCEX. Well, CoinEgg has about 20% of the volume. So, but the rest is on Huobi. So until this coin hits a bigger market, you know, let's see where it goes. But I like it. I'm bullish on it. And I did a video on it because, you know, it did catch my attention. But I do want to be clear. I don't hold bags of Elastos. Eheb or Iheb. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name, Eheb. But you said you got to get back to work, get more money to buy more crypto. Till next time, Chef. I appreciate you tuning in, and good look at work out there, and keep working hard. If you're a crypto maniac boomer like the rest of the boomers there in the chat box, we all know that the long-term goal is financial independence. And, you know, it sucks that any man has to answer to a boss out there. So, you know, hopefully all the boomers can aim so that they could find themselves in a position of financial independence so that they don't have to answer to another man. Okay. And in my opinion, that's always the main goal, is true freedom out there. You know, you don't have a boss. You know, every man has had a boss at one point, you know, but it kind of sucks to be answered. And even that word, that's my boss. Like, think about it. Like, you want to have a boss? You could say, you know, that's my manager, or that's my, the person that I report to for my work. But, you know, just using the word boss, like, psychologically, you know, that brings you down too, you know? All right, Eheb, take it easy out there. Buy it, says Marlon Jones. When I guess you mean Elastos. Buy the Elastos. Again, guys, you know, don't listen to my advice or Marlon's or anything. Guys, make sure you do your own research, make your own decisions. Marlon loves Elastos. He says to go ahead and buy it. Champagne likes it too. I don't know if I'm going to buy, yes or no. But again, don't take advice from the YouTubers. Make sure you do your own research and make your own decisions out there. It's the crypto way. LOL Slaughterhouse. You do have to check your blood type. Vegan may not be for all, says Suave House. Suave House is still talking about the health. Yeah, I don't know much about what blood types fare well with what type of diets. But I know that there is some sort of a relation between blood types and the type of diets that are good for that blood type. I haven't gone down that rabbit hole, but I know that exists, and I would like to learn more. But it seems like, you know, I could agree with you there, Suave House. That seems like something I can agree with. I heard about that. Marlon Jones says, remember when I told you to buy Neo at $5? I don't know if I remember that, but I definitely know that we've been on the Neo train since it was Ant shares. And I think I got on the train maybe at $10 or $11. So you may have been one of the ones that told me there, Marlon. You know, you're not the only crypto maniac in the box, but definitely one of the main boomers. I see you, Marlon. How about Mr. Jet? I hold Ethos. So who was talking about Ethos? I don't know much about Ethos. That one I don't hold bags of. Any opinions on Ethos? I don't have an opinion on it. I don't know much about that. Let me look at that coin again. See if I remember that one. I mean, I've obviously heard of it. Number 71. No, I don't know much about this one, guys. It had a nice little boom though recently. Let me see. A nice little boom there. What was this? I'll look into that, Jet. I don't want to start talking about something I don't know. Champagne always keeps it 1,000. If I don't know, I'll tell you I don't know. Electronium will be huge. It already has topped at 170 miners. I was on the Electronium train for a while, but I decided to go elsewhere. I mean, I tried out Electronium for a while, and luckily we didn't get out at a loss. Right now, I'm not attracted to Electronium, but perhaps I will be in the future. It's not for me at this moment. I was on the train for a while. It didn't behave the way I was expecting it to. So I decided to go elsewhere. I may be right. I may be wrong. But that's what it is, guys. I just want to be honest with you guys. XT, Electronium, Verge, and Tron, same bout. Those coins, I don't hold any of those coins. Verge, Verge ended up not doing good. And Tron, I have nothing bad to say about Tron. Let's see, how their launch goes. I know they just recently did the main net. There's like, if I'm not mistaken, airdrops occurring there on Tron. And then you got Electronium. People say that it's due to boom. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I'll tell you this: the best thing would have been if you were, especially if you got in early during the ICO, like many of the crypto maniacs did, was to sell when it was like at 16 cents. Usually, guys, if things boom, 10x, 15x, it could be the time to step away and take your gains and keep moving. I can understand it's more for the long term, says Marcelo. Yeah, and I'm not saying anything negative about it. I'm not trying to spread FUD or talk negative. It may work. I just, for me personally, I decided to go somewhere else. XVG's trash coins. A lot of people call Verge trash. I never held the bag, so I don't know what to say. All right, guys, I think I'm going to start tuning out. Definitely always a pleasure chopping it up with the maniacs out here, letting you know about what I'm doing on the Bitcoin off season. We went through this long survey, the blockchain sentiment survey that I did, and we answered most of these questions. I didn't submit it because I don't know. I feel like I don't like that's not me, guys. But maybe I should have. But anyhow, if those researchers there at CoinDesk are interested in knowing what our feedback is, then maybe they can come back and check out this entire video, drop a comment, hit kaboom the like button. But yeah, go ahead and rewind to the beginning of the video or watch the replay to find out what my answers of these to these questions are. And you can kind of gauge what my sentiments on the blockchain are. And I'll tell you in summary, it's bullish. It's bullish. It's bullish. It's bullish. I think 2019 is going to be a kaboom of a year. Okay. But I'm looking long-term out here, guys. I mean, like, I still see myself. I got plans of hodling into the 2020s. I'll tell you that much, to the next halving of Bitcoin. I'm long gunner. I'm here, and I believe crypto is changing the financial game like no other. I could tell you a story years ago, back when Champagne was in New York City, and you lived there for many years. I was chopping it up with a guy on Wall Street. He worked for a big investment firm, and this was back when Bitcoin was about $300 or $400, and it was really on my radar, and I was considering it because I liked the alternative to the financial legacy system. And I've known for a while that they've been lying to us when it comes to the central banking system and other things as well. So, I let them know about it. And this Wall Street investment banker suit, he told me it was trash. And he told me, don't get into that. That's, it's all a bunch of speculative hype. And, it's probably, and I respected this guy, and I still do. Okay. Because, they may be listening. I still do. Okay. But, they were wrong. They were wrong. And, and my intuition told me there's going to be something here, guys. There's going to be something here. And it was back when it was like, $300 or $400 Bitcoin. It had just boomed, I think, from like under 100, or it was one of the first significant booms. And it really caught my attention. It was really calling me to buy at that point. And I didn't, because of the fudster out there, because someone that had worked in the legacy system that appeared to know about money told me it was no good. So, I abandoned it, and, I missed an opportunity. So I told myself, I'm not listening to third parties over my own intuition. So I'm going to go with my intuition first. Okay. I'm going to go with my gut, and then I'm going to test it out, and I'm going to see if it's right or it's wrong. Okay. And that goes for everything. For the veganism, for the carnivore diet, I'm not listening to the I tried it. I actually did. I did listen. I went and I listened to, guys that were telling me meat's bad for you. And then I stopped eating meat, and I got psoriasis. I got problems with my skin and stuff. So, look, try it out yourself. Do your own research. Be your own man. Take responsibility for your own moves, is what I should have done back when I saw Bitcoin at $300. So the point I'm trying to make here is that, I knew it then, and I have the same feeling now. This is not the bottom, and this is not the end for crypto. This is we're in a wave of a financial revolution. This is history being made, a boom like no other. Okay. Go ahead and scroll out here and look at the past 5 years. Okay. We're still in this mega boom. We just went through wave 1, but you see this big spike. I think there's going to be a spike that's larger than this top right here. I think the next wave is going to kaboom past 20K. It's just a matter of when. It could take a year. It could take, longer, or it could be in the next couple of months. I just don't know. I'm not a wizard out here. Although sometimes we definitely feel like some, but the point I'm trying to make here is that, I'm long gun, I'm long run. I'm a gunner when it comes to the crypto, and I'm a believer. So, I see myself hodling bids 2020 and beyond. Let me know how you guys feel about that. But if there's no other questions out there, I think I'm going to tune out. Shout out to Cryptonomicon, Marlon Jones, Revolutionist. Champ, what do I think about Digibyte? I don't think much about Digibyte. I have people I know personally that hold Digibyte, and they've told me about it. But, I haven't done the research. I have nothing bad to say about it. It's a name that's been around for a while. I know Digibyte's been around for a while. So, I know recently they've been on some interviews out there, the development team, and they're definitely trying to raise their profile. But other than that, I have no idea, guys. I don't know. The coins that I like. And when it comes to the crypto, guys, I always say this: the majority of your bag should be in Bitcoin. If Bitcoin doesn't work, then the probability of these cryptos working is a lot less. So, you got a gun for Bitcoin. Grab your balls, research the coins, listen to Champ, and hit the buy button. Shout out to Marlon. I appreciate you, Marlon. 2025 seems so far away. It's not. You got to start thinking longer term, guys. You got to start thinking longer term. You got to start making your adjustments for the long gunner out here. Okay. You got to start thinking like those that are in power and in control. They plan for generations, guys. So if you're not planning for at least 5 or 10 years ahead, you're already losing. Okay. Make sure you eat better. Make sure you lift more. Make sure you educate yourself more. Make sure you read more. Make sure you have plans that are longer than the next man. Okay, it's just little incremental steps that we do every day to sharpen our blade out here to become the best boomer that we can. I'm in it till the halving. Yeah, I think when's the halving, guys? 2020? Is it 2020 the halving is occurring? I know it's sometime in the next couple of years. There you go, Marlon. Novogratz, Mike Novogratz, a boomer out there. If you don't know about that guy, he's a suit out there. He's bullish on the crypto. He's calling for a $44 trillion market cap by 2020. Now that's more than Champagne says. I'm gunning for $1 trillion market cap, guys. I've been saying it for about a year now. And don't act like Champagne guy didn't let you guys know. I've been on the tube since I think Bitcoin was about $1,000 or $900. I don't know. I got on the tube somewhere around 1K. Okay. And I would let you guys know then. I said, this thing is a boomer. It's a boomer. It's a boomer. And I told you guys, I started, maybe the channel somewhere around this area right here. And look how it boomed. So, I predict things to level out for the next few months. So you'll see a trade like this sideways. And then the next wave could be bigger than the last wave. When it hit 20, Novogratz pulled the Charlie Lee. LOL. It says Cryptonomicon. Marlon Jones, Bulls on the Block, says Japan and USA will have ETF by end of the year. Marlon Jones also says ETFs are right around the corner and they will bring trillions to this market. Hopefully, my stance with bringing the institutional investors into the game, I'm not fond of these institutional investors, and I'm not looking for their approval. In fact, when most of the community was excited, and myself included, when the institutional investors came into the game and they brought the futures, the Bitcoin futures, into the market back in December, look what happened. The next month, things crashed. So you could argue the suits came in, the regulation came in, it boomed, and then it crashed the next month. So I'm a little weary when it comes to waiting on the approval of Wall Street and the suits for this thing to boom. We don't need them, in my opinion. All right, guys, I keep saying I'm going to tune out. This time it's real. I'll give it about 10 more seconds for any questions. If you have one, if you're a silent lurker out there, go ahead and drop it. If not, I'm going to be out of here. All right, guys. Shout out to Marlon. Shout out to Cryptonomicon. Shout out to the rest of the boomers out there that are still tuning into this live broadcast. And again, I appreciate all you maniacs out there. I see all you guys. And it's because of you guys that I'm still here booming with the best of them, guys. And I thank you also for letting me, for teaching me as well. I told you it's about each one teaching one here in the box. And I don't have all the answers. And, we may agree and disagree out here, but we keep it civilized like men out here, guys. All right, guys. It's the voice of the blockchain here. Satoshi's big cousin, cryptography's finest, Champagne Crypto. Thanks for tuning in.